Imagine finding a penny in your pocket and realizing it's worth up to $2 million. Money bag astonished face. Yeah, you heard that right. A simple 1968 Lincoln penny could be hiding in your change, just waiting to make you rich. But how do you know if you've got one of these jackpot coins? Well, stick around, because today, I'm revealing everything you need to know about this rare and valuable penny. Plus, I'll share some mind-blowing facts about the 1968 penny that will make you double-check every coin you own. Alright, let's take a quick trip back to 1968. Bell-bottoms were in, the Beatles were ruling the charts, and the US Mint was cranking out pennies like crazy. But not all pennies were created equal. The 1968 S penny was minted in San Francisco, hence the S Mint mark, and while most of these coins are common, a few rare ones have something special that makes them worth a fortune. So, what makes this little copper coin a potential million-dollar masterpiece? It's all about those super rare errors and high-grade conditions. Okay, let's break it down. There are two major reasons why some 1968 S pennies can be worth up to $2 million. Ever heard of a floating roof or double-die penny? Well, errors like these can make a 1968 S penny extremely valuable. If Lincoln's face or the letters on the coin look doubled, you might be looking at a huge payday. Some double-die 1968 S pennies have sold for over $30,000. If the design looks like it took a detour before landing on the penny, you could be in luck. Off-center coins can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars. If you have a 1968 penny with no mint mark at all, it's actually from Philadelphia. But don't worry, I'll cover those in another video. Alright, let's talk about the condition of your penny. If your 1968 S penny looks like it just came out of the mint, shiny, no scratches, and nearly perfect, it could be a rare MS67 Plus, mint state, grade. In 2021, a flawless 1968 S penny sold for over $11,000 at auction. And get this, experts believe that a perfect 1968 S penny could fetch up to $2 million if the right buyer comes along. Yep, folks, this is why coin collectors are obsessed with finding that one shiny, untouched penny hiding in a jar somewhere. Now, before you go digging through your couch cushions, let me show you exactly what to look for. Grab a magnifying glass or your phone camera. Check for the S Mint mark under the ear. Look closely for doubling on letters like Liberty or In God We Trust. If your penny looks shiny and new, it could be a high-grade treasure. And hey, if you find something that looks promising, consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. That little certification can turn your penny from a cool find into a serious cash payout. So what did we learn today? Always check your change. You never know when you might be holding $1 million penny in your hands. Money bag fire. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more hidden treasures in your pocket, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips. And before you go, drop a comment below. What's the coolest or rarest coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories. We're diving deep into the secrets, errors, and hidden treasures of this incredible coin. First things first, what's the deal with the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, in 1973, the US Mint produced pennies in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. The Philly-made ones, which don't have a mint mark, are the ones we're looking at today. But here's where things get spicy. Hot pepper, most 1973 pennies are just worth, well, a penny. But a few ultra-rare ones have sold for thousands, some even reaching the 6-figure mark at auctions. And rumor has it, there might be one out there that could hit the $1 million jackpot. But why? What makes some 1973 pennies so valuable? Let's break it down. When it comes to rare coins, errors are everything. You know how we all make mistakes? Well, So does the US Mint. And some of those mistakes are worth a fortune. Here are the top errors to look for on your 1973 penny. This is the big one, people. If your 1973 penny has a double die-obverse (DDO), meaning some letters or details look blurry or doubled, congratulations. You might just have a jackpot coin. These babies have sold for over $25,000 plus at auctions. Now, if your penny looks like it was stamped while someone at the mint sneezed, you might have an off-center strike. The more off-center, the rarer it is. Some of these errors have gone for over $10,000. Ever seen a penny that looks like it's been stretched out like pizza dough? That's a broad strike error. If you have one, cha-ching, it could be worth thousands. But here's the ultimate error: the mystical 1973 experimental penny. Some say a few were struck in aluminum instead of copper. If you find one, call a lawyer and an armored truck, because it could be worth over $1 million. Alright, now that you're hyped up and ready to go coin hunting, here's how you can check if your 1973 no mint mark penny is worth big bucks. Grab a magnifying glass tilted left, and check for any of the errors we mentioned. Weigh it. Normal pennies weigh 3.11 grams, but an aluminum one would be lighter, around 1 gram. Look at the condition. Coins in mint state, MS, 65 or higher are the real money makers. If you think you have a rare one, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. And if you have one that checks all the boxes, well, my friend, you just hit the penny lottery. Trophy. Okay, so you found a rare 1973 penny. Now what? Don't just spend it on a pack of gum. Here's where to cash in. Auction houses, Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers pay top dollar. Online marketplaces, eBay and Etsy, but be careful of scams. Coin dealers, check with a reputable dealer near you. Whatever you do, don't sell it to your cousin Jeff for $5. He'll be driving a Ferrari next week while you cry into your cereal. Grinning squinty face. So next time you're about to toss a penny, think twice. That little copper coin could be hiding a fortune. Go check your pockets, your couch, your grandma's old jar of change, because the next $1 million penny could be in your hands. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this treasure hunt. And let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a regular old penny, and realizing, boom, it could be worth up to $3 million. Yeah, you heard that right. A 1973 D Lincoln penny just sitting in someone's loose change ended up being a goldmine at auction. So how do you know if you have one of these mega valuable coins? Buckle up, because I'm about to break it down for you, and we'll throw in some laughs along the way. Party popper, alright. First things first. Why is a simple, everyday penny worth the price of a luxury sports car? The answer lies in rare errors and high-quality strikes that collectors go crazy for. Back in 1973, the U.S. Mint was cranking out pennies like a popcorn machine, over 3.5 billion of them from the Denver Mint alone. But here's the kicker. Some of these pennies were struck with errors that made them super rare. And when a coin is both rare and in top-notch condition, cha-ching, collectors will throw insane amounts of cash at it. So what exactly should you be looking for? Grab your magnifying glass, or, let's be real, just zoom in with your phone camera and check for these details. Look for that little D under the ear. If it's slightly misaligned, larger than normal, or doubled, you might be holding a winner. A super sharp, detailed Lincoln. Good sign. A blurry or weak-looking penny. Probably not the jackpot. The big money coins have doubled dies, off-center strikes, or missing letters. One of the most valuable 1973 D pennies had a bold double die-obverse, DDO, which means Lincoln's face was slightly doubled, making it worth thousands. If your penny looks like it just rolled off the press, mint state, MS, 67 plus grades can fetch insane prices. Lower grades? Still worth checking, but don't quit your day job just yet. Oh, and before you start scrubbing your pennies, do not clean them. A shiny penny might look nice, but collectors love them natural, scratches and all. Now let's talk numbers. The highest selling 1973 penny went for almost $3 million at auction. But even if yours isn't a jackpot penny, you could still score hundreds or even thousands for a high-grade or rare error version. For example, a 1973 penny graded MS-67 by PCGS sold for over $3,800. And another with a double die error? That one hit $6,000 easy. Now imagine if you found a flawless, never touched, unicorn-level 1973 penny. Boom, you might be sitting on a seven-figure treasure. So you found a penny that looks promising. What now? Here's how to cash in. Send it to PCGS or NGC for an official grade. If it's high quality, buyers will pay big. Places like Heritage Auctions or eBay are hotspots for rare coin buyers. A trusted coin shop can give you a quick estimate, but don't settle for low offers. Know your penny's worth. Post clear pictures on sites like Coin Community or Reddit or /coins. Experts there can help. So there you have it, folks. A simple 1973 Lincoln penny could be your ticket to millions, or at least a few extra bucks for pizza. So start digging through your piggy banks, check those old jars of coins, and who knows, you might just be one penny away from a fortune. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more valuable coin finds. Drop a comment if you've got a cool coin story. I love hearing them. We're talking about the 1978 Lincoln penny, a little copper coin that could be worth up to $1 million. Money bag sounds crazy, right? How can a simple penny be worth more than a sports car, a house, or even an entire college tuition? Astonished face, stick around, because I'm about to break it all down. By the end of this video, you'll be running to check your piggy bank, your couch cushions, and maybe even your grandma's old coin jar. Alright, let's dive into this 1978 Lincoln penny treasure hunt. Man detective, so what's the deal with the 1978 Lincoln penny? Thinking face, in 1978, the U.S. Mint was still using 95% copper and 5% zinc to make pennies. That means these coins actually have a little bit of value just from their metal. Unlike today's pennies, which are basically cheap zinc with a copper coat. Sorry, modern pennies, but it's true. Faced with tears of joy, the D Mint mark? That means it was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced over 4.2 billion of these pennies. Yeah, billion with a B. Collision. So, if there were billions of these made, how could one possibly be worth up to $1 million? The answer: rare varieties and mint errors. Trophy top 3 rare varieties and errors to look for. The double die error, the penny that plays tricks on your eyes. Ever seen a coin where the lettering looks doubled or blurry? That's a double die error, and collectors go wild for these. Smiling face with heart eyes, look at Liberty, in God we trust. And the date, 1978, if you see a shadowy, doubled effect, bingo. Money bag, a high-grade double die 1978 penny could fetch $10,000 or more. Imagine buying a coffee with a penny, then finding out it was worth 10 grand. That would be the most expensive cup of coffee in history. Faced with tears of joy, off-center strike, the lopsided jackpot. This happens when the coin isn't centered properly in the press, so part of the design is missing. The more off-center it is, the more valuable. These pennies look like they had a bad day at the mint, like, oops, missed the target. But collectors love these mistakes. Wrong planchet error, the penny that wasn't supposed to exist. This is where things get really wild. Dizzy face sometimes. A 1978 penny was accidentally struck on the wrong metal. Silver dime planchet. A penny the size of a dime? These can sell for $20,000. 50,000. Nickel planchet. A penny that looks silver? $30,000 plus. Foreign coin planchet. If the mint used a blank from another country, see Cha-ching. Money bag. Imagine you're holding a penny that wasn't even supposed to be a penny. That's like winning the lottery by accident. Party popper. The Holy Grail. The $1 million 1978 penny. Now, let's talk about the big one. A high-grade, ultra-rare 1978 Lincoln penny with a unique error plus pristine condition has been rumored to sell for up to $1 million at auction. It has to be a perfect, untouched, mint-condition specimen, graded MS67 or higher. It likely has a major error, like a double die plus OFF center strike combo. It's so rare that only a handful exist in this condition. That means if you find a shiny, perfect 1978 penny, don't spend it. You might be holding a house payment in your hand. House money bag. How to check if you have a rare 1978 penny. Look at the date and mint mark, D for Denver. Check for doubling on the letters and numbers. Examine the centering. Is it way off? Test the weight. Does it seem too light or heavy? Use a magnifying glass or a coin appraiser to confirm. And if you think you have a rare one, get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. So what do you think? Have you ever found a weird-looking 1978 penny? Thinking face. Drop a comment below if you're checking your pocket change right now. Face with tears of joy. Backhand index pointing down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss out on the next rare coin that could make you filthy rich. What if I told you that a single penny, yes, just 1 cent, could be worth up to $3 million? Exploding head. Before you go dumping your change jar on the floor, let's talk about why the 1979 Lincoln penny might just make you a millionaire overnight. It's just a penny. How valuable can it really be? Well, let's dive into the secrets hiding in your pocket change and find out. Alright, first things first. This penny was minted in 1979 at the Denver Mint. You can tell by that tiny D under the year. Seems normal, right? Wrong. Because some of these little guys have rare errors and variations that make them insanely valuable. Most 1979 pennies are worth, well, 1 cent, but if you find one with a rare mistake, like a double die or a misplaced mint mark, you could be looking at thousands or even millions of dollars. So why on earth would a penny be worth more than a mansion? It all comes down to rarity and demand. In the coin collecting world, rare errors and high-quality coins are like the VIPs of the penny world. Collectors and investors go crazy for them. Now, the biggest payout for a 1979 penny came from one that had a dramatic double die obverse, meaning the design was slightly doubled during the minting process. These errors are rare, but when found in high-quality condition, they can be worth an absolute fortune. Okay, grab your pennies and look for these money-making mistakes. The design is not properly centered, leaving blank space. Looks like a pancake because it was struck without the usual coin collar. The D is slightly off or looks doubled. Finding one of these? Boom! You just hit the coin jackpot. Money bag, money bag, money bag. Now, let's talk about grading. Because even if you find an error coin, its value depends on condition. A dirty, scratched-up penny? Probably not worth much. But a shiny, nearly flawless one? That's where the big bucks come in. The higher the grade, the higher the value. So let's say you found a rare 1979 penny with an error. What now? Where do you cash in your fortune? Professional Coin Grading Services, PCGS, NGC, Annex, they certify your coin's grade and authenticity. Online auctions, heritage auctions, eBay, great collections. List your coin where collectors are hunting for rare finds. Local coin shops and dealers. Great for getting a quick estimate, but don't settle for lowball offers. And remember, never clean your coins. Cleaning them can actually lower their value. That's a one-way ticket to losing thousands of dollars, so just don't do it. So, if you have a 1979 D Lincoln penny, grab a magnifying glass and start inspecting. You never know. You might be sitting on a $3 million jackpot. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more valuable coin finds, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. We're diving into one of the most valuable pennies in existence, and how you could find one in your loose change. So what's the big deal with the 1982 D penny? Why would anyone pay up to $2 million for it? Let me break it down. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a huge change. Before that year, pennies were made of 95% copper. But copper prices were soaring, and the government was like, oh, we're basically making money that costs too much to make. So, they switched to a cheaper composition, zinc with just a thin copper coating. Here's where it gets interesting. During this transition, some pennies were mistakenly struck on the older, heavier copper planchets instead of the new zinc ones. And guess what? A few of these errors were made at the Denver Mint, hence the 1982 D copper penny was born. Okay, now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these golden tickets in my piggy bank? Well, here's how you find out. Look for a 1982 penny with a D Mint mark under the date. Neither copper nor zinc pennies are magnetic, so if your penny sticks to a magnet, congrats. You've got a fake. Face with fears a joy now, let's talk money. How much can you actually get for this little piece of copper history? In 2016, a 1982 D copper penny was auctioned for $18. 800. In 2019, another one fetched $10. 800. Experts predict that a high-quality, uncirculated one could be worth up to $2 million. Not bad for something you could find in your couch cushions, huh? Alright, so you've weighed your pennies, checked for the mint mark, and now you're sitting on a potential fortune. Where do you sell it? Coin auctions. Companies like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins. Coin shops. A professional coin dealer can evaluate your penny. Online marketplaces. Sites like eBay or coin community forums. But beware of scammers. Certified grading services. To get top dollar, you'll want to certify your penny through PCGS or NGC.so. What did we learn today? That sometimes, your spare change could be worth millions. Next time you get a 1982 penny, don't just toss it in the tip jar. Check it first. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss more crazy coin finds. And tell me in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Let's talk money, baby.